the feeling that the American government does not represent the aspirations of its citizens, and the idea that the American dream is no longer something that applies to a large piece of the US population, is something that either must be addressed by the next administration or is going to lead to significant discontent, instability, and more permanent segregation of an underclass that doesn't have any of the aspirational values that we like to believe really are part and parcel with what makes America the country that it is. I don't think the biggest wall inside the United States is race. I don't think it's gender. I don't even think it's youth. I think it has much more to do with mobility. And you have a certain group of people in the United States who see opportunities as limitless. They see themselves as principal actors to determine the outcomes that they have. And I think that there are a increasingly larger group of people who don't have that feeling of agency. They don't have a feeling of voice. This new wall, a wall that means the American dream, is unfortunately not something you can reach, not something you can get to. It's been closed off to you. That's the wall that matters after this US election. The most pressing issue for the next American president is to rebuild confidence among America's allies all over the world. There are so many countries, heads of state, foreign ministers, as I travel around, they want to know, are you committed to us? What's our future with the United States? And to the extent that they feel like they don't have a good answer, they're making their own decisions. And we see that in the UK, we see it in the Philippines, we see it in Malaysia, we see it in Saudi Arabia, all over the place. These are traditional American allies, some very close, some not so close, who are deciding that their future is probably not one of a US-led world where we're the country that they can count on. The Americans are not used to negotiating in an environment where our position is deteriorating. And while the United States is still the only superpower, while we still have, we're not a country in decline, we have extraordinary resources, food resources, economic resources, energy resources, intellectual, technological resources. This is not a country in decline, and yet our negotiating position internationally is deteriorating significantly. And the next president has to understand that.